The hard-hitting action of American football is ready to rock and roll as the march to the Super Bowl continues. The Philadelphia Eagles sit on top of the NFC East, and they have Super Bowl dreams. They soar into San Francisco to battle the 49ers, who have super dreams of their own. It's a matchup of two of the NFL's elite teams. It's time to party NFL style. Eagles, 49ers, live tonight. The NFL on ESPN, home of Super Bowl 37.
A heated NFC division battle in the Big Easy. Warren Sapp leads the Bucs, dominating D, against Aaron Brooks and the explosive Saints. Buccaneers Saints, 8:30 Sunday on ESPN. NFL primetime at 7:30.
Monday Night Countdown is delivered by UPS. What can Brown do for you? In part by the Bella Sera family of wines. It's going to be a beautiful night. It's going to be a Bella Sera. And by AT&T. 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls. It's free for you and cheap for them.
Welcome back to Monday Night Countdown. I'm Andrea Kramer in San Francisco. Eagles offensive coordinator Brad Childress told me it'll take a couple of series for Koy Detmer to get calibrated, to use his words. But with the way he scripted his openers, look for a deep ball on first down early in the game if the coverage dictates, to loosen the Niners up. And Stewart, Philly has only two quarterbacks tonight. Brian Mitchell is the disaster quarterback, and he's got a package of plays on his wristband just in case.
Andrea, thank you for the knowledge. Our lead pipe lock standings.
Y'all gonna have to put me up there every week because I only had it one game.
And we don't have time tonight for the lead pipe.
We do.
Yes,
so,
we do.
You know I bleed Eagle Green, but
yes,
not tonight. 49ers. Going with the 49ers.
Well, who am I going to pick next week?
Hey, guys, real quickly, the Baltimore Sun reports Ray Lewis will have season-ending shoulder surgery. The Ravens deny it. More on the Midnight Edition of SportsCenter. For the gang, I'm Stu. We out.
Through the first 10 weeks of the season, the Eagles were flying high towards an NFC East title. But these birds could head off course with star quarterback Donovan McNabb out at least 6 weeks with a broken ankle. Now Coach Andy Reid turns the reins over to unheralded backup Koy Detmer for the rest of the regular season. His mission, steer Philly to the playoffs. The Eagle defense will feel the pressure tonight in San Francisco, where Jeff Garcia and Terrell Owens have the 49ers poised for their playoff run. Two of the NFC's best collide tonight when the Eagles and 49ers clash on Monday Night Football.
Are you ready for some football? Put the pedal to the metal and somebody's fear. Tonight the NFL kicks it into high gear. The Eagles swoop in on this November night, but the Niners are ready for a cross-country fight. You better sit back, strap in and hold tight. It's always full throttle on Monday night. Come on and hit it. Come on and get ready. Here we go, baby. Are you ready for some football? A Monday night party. It's a Super Bowl season. We're gonna rock it. Players at the ready, Al and John at the mic. All my rowdy friends are here for Monday night.
This is Sunday Night Football on ESPN for Week 12 from San Francisco, California, where the 49ers will host the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome, everyone. I'm Mark Brown with you throughout from the ESPN studio. Al Michaels and John Madden will have the call coming up. Now, both teams making some personnel changes tonight. The 49ers make an elective one. Rookie kicker Jeff Chandler will replace Jose Cortez, who has struggled with consistency this season. The Eagles will make a change out of necessity. They'll start a quarterback who hasn't made a start in almost 3 years. Koy Detmer must guide Philadelphia to the playoffs until their star, Donovan McNabb, gets healthy once again. A big NFC matchup between division leaders ready to kick off in San Francisco, where the Eagles take on the 49ers. That's coming up next on Monday Night Football.
Hey, how you guys doing?
أهل هلال شباب قدسية اتحاد الرياض حاضر رائد الشعلة نصر اتفاق طائي ونجم الدوري مشعل شدوا الهمة.
كل الدوري السعودي فقط على جهاز أوربت.
لا تفوت هذه الفرصة واتصل الآن.
أما الفلس جديد والتفاح بتاع زمان.
معلش اصبروا عليا الأول الشهر وأنا هجيب لكم كل اللي انتوا عايزينه.
هي اتظبطت معاكي ولا لسه؟
يا رب بقى يا رب، نفسي ربنا يتوب علينا ونبطل اللي بنشربه ده.
الست دي صعبانه عليا قوي.
ده أنا معيش ولا تعريف.
مسلسل يحيى العدل في عرض الأول كل يوم في 10:50 صباحا، يعاد في 6:50 مساء، ثم في 52 صباحا على قناة المسلسلات.
Touchdown with the NFL on Orbit ESPN. It's Thanksgiving and the Lions are ready to feast. But so are the world champion Patriots. The problem is, no one is willing to play the turkey. It's New England against Detroit, live Thursday night at 5:30 on Orbit ESPN.
في أقصى أطراف العالم تبدأ رحلته. توم هانكس في كاستاوي في عرض حصري قريبا على سوبر موفيز.
Lead the NFC West by 2.5 games over the Rams. The Eagles lead in the NFC East a game and a half over the Giants. Hardly comfortable margin, but even more tenuous with Donovan McNabb out for the season. So Philly turns to Coy Detmer at quarterback after this very, very unfortunate happening last week, a broken ankle by Donovan McNabb. Now, this player, Detmer, who will start tonight, has plenty of confidence, but not a whole lot of NFL playing time, and almost none has come lately. He's completed 1 pass and 2 attempts this season for -3 yards. Last 3 seasons, he's attempted only 17 passes. Tonight makes his first start in nearly 3 years. Last time was December 19th of '99 versus New England. And the saving grace for Philadelphia may be that Detmer has played for the Eagles his whole career and certainly knows the offense. He did throw 3 of his 8 career touchdown passes in that last start 3 years ago, but he misfired on nearly 2 out of every 3 of those attempts. The former 7th-round pick out of Colorado needs to avoid mistakes and give the 4th-ranked Philadelphia defense a chance to stand up and win this game. Now the running of Deuce Staley and also his pass catching out of the backfield are staples of the Eagle attack, and they must be again tonight to take pressure off the inexperienced Detmer. The problem is the 49ers know this. They don't have to worry about Detmer gashing them with the pass and the scramble the way that McNabb did, so they will probably gang up on the Deuce. Good numbers for Staley on the season, almost 700 yards rushing and a 4.3 average, 2 rushing touchdowns. Deuce, of course, is also a great threat out of the backfield. He caught 82 yards worth of balls and a touchdown last week, plus 136 rushing. Now the 49ers will make a change at place kicker tonight. Jose Cortez been under fire for his inconsistency and some big misses this season. The rookie from Florida, Jeff Chandler, was signed in the offseason as a safety valve. Steve Mariucci will go with the untested rookie after Cortez missed 2 potential game-winning kicks the last 3 weeks. Last week, it was a 41-yarder and an overtime loss to San Diego. Just 23 years old and inexperienced to be sure, a 4th-round pick out of the University of Florida. He was a first-team All-SEC selection last year, but he is on the hot seat replacing Cortez tonight. When you think 49ers, you think passing, and the latest combination is Jeff Garcia and Terrell Owens. Owens, arguably the best all-around receiver in football. Big, strong, fast, and incredible confidence and a flair for making the big play. As for Garcia, he's got a quarterback rating of just over 91 on 14 touchdown passes and 6 interceptions. That's 7th in the NFL, the 91.1 rating, but it's actually a little down from the past couple years for Garcia. But the Niners aren't passing the ball as much this season. They are one of the top rushing teams in the NFL. In fact, number 5 overall. but they can certainly get you with the deep ball, and this is the #1 threat. 62 catches, nearly 900 yards, and 8 touchdowns already. In the previous 2 years, Owens had 2,800 yards worth of receptions and 29 touchdowns. He's not quite on pace for those type of numbers this season, but he wants the ball every single play. Looking at where the Eagles rank offensively, running the football nearly 160 yards a game, that is second in the NFL. But remember, some of that is done by Deuce Staley, but an awful lot of it is also done by Donovan McNabb. Of course, the Eagles will not have that scrambling and running aspect out of McNabb, who will miss the rest of the regular season with that broken right ankle. The pressure now goes on Koy Detmer. As we get a look at the NFC East standings, the Giants helped the Eagles out by losing yesterday, but still only a game-and-a-half advantage with 6 to play for Philadelphia, so they need good, solid, turnover-free play from their backup quarterback, Koy Detmer, in his 5th season, all with Philadelphia. Let's join Al and John out in San Francisco for the kickoff.
Philadelphia, and one of the best in the league, David Akers, to kick off as the 49ers will start with the football. Jimmy Williams dropping back along with Paul Smith for the 49ers, and here we go on a 64-degree night from San Francisco. Williams from the 3-yard line. Out past the 20.